Waffles and bacon for breakfast this morning. I'm also going to make a creamy peanut butter sauce to top the waffles with. I have pancake syrup too, if people want to stick to the classic, but I am going to make some creamy peanut butter sauce because, as y'all know, Titus and Jonah especially love to put peanut butter on their pancakes and waffles, so I think they'll love this peanut butter syrup or peanut butter sauce. First thing we need in our pot is a couple of tablespoons of all-purpose flour and 3/4 of a cup of sugar. This makes enough for 12 servings of this peanut butter sauce. So we'll just save what's left over. Then when you want to reuse it, you just warm it back up again. It's kind of like the peanut butter frosting, the creamy peanut butter frosting that we put on the homemade peanut butter cake, which sounds really good right now. I love that peanut butter cake. You just need about this much of the waffle mix, and I just scrape along the side so it doesn't drip so bad. When you pour it in the waffle maker, kind of go around it where it gets everywhere. Yeah. Just close it down and flip it. Okay, I'm just stirring the flour and sugar together, breaking up any big clumps of flour. And we're going to turn it to medium and put in 1.5 cups of milk. Now we'll just stay right here with this and stir it for about 3 minutes. You definitely don't want to go too far from this. That way your milk doesn't burn a little bit and stick to the bottom, like what happens sometimes when you heat up milk for hot chocolate. I hate when that happens because it ruins the whole pot. Can you get me the peanut butter and the vanilla, Sissy, and some butter? And this will start to thicken up. Right when it starts to thicken, we'll add in 1/2 cup of peanut butter, creamy peanut butter. And when that gets all mixed in, we'll remove it from the heat, and we're just going to add a teaspoon of vanilla and a couple of tablespoons of butter.
I got butter, vanilla, and peanut butter.
Thank you. Okay, we're starting to thicken up. We're going to get 1/2 cup of peanut butter in here. I'm just going to eyeball this. Alright, we're going to remove this from the heat and put in the vanilla and the butter.
Fixing to eat what we call a pancake with holes.
Yeah, that's what made me
Y'all
go.
never seen one of these before. This is a pancake with holes in it. Let's see what this tastes like. It looked really good. Y'all, of course I love peanut butter. That right there is good.
Even on bacon.
That's good, baby.
Yeah.
I really like that. Wow. I tell you what. Really good.
the roadrunner.
Maybe a coyote too?
Uh-huh. But those are me.
Oh, okay. It might try to chase the roadrunner, right?
Uh-huh.
But it'll never catch it.
Yes.
Coyotes can't catch roadrunners.
Yeah, because they can fly
Mm-hmm.
and run.
Okay, y'all, it's a little while later. I got the kitchen cleaned up, got the rugs and everything vacuumed in here because there was a lot of dust and stuff still on the floor from over the weekend, so I can't even remember what day Titus started the backsplash. I think it was Saturday morning. Anyway, here's how the kitchen's looking right now. We're still not completely done. He has some odds and ends to finish up doing, like around the outlets and light switches. Under the sink still needs something that he's gonna do there. I can't remember what he said. You know, from where we had to cut out those little pull down drawers, there's a empty space right under there, so he's gonna do something with that. I think he said there's some more grout work that still needs to be done, just a few things here and there, and a few more of the log things. So we have these logs up here. I just love these back here that kind of outline the backsplash. I love those. So at first we had, like I said, there's still all these little places that you see on the backsplash. He'll fill that in with grout and all. So anyway, first we had the brick backsplash without the log things, without the little posts going around, and we had them brown and red like we talked about with a few sandy clay. It looked good, but it was just too dark. It was just, I don't know, like when we would look in here, you know how when you look at something and you're like, oh, that's great, or you're like, we were like, because it was just really dark. So then we decided we would paint the brick. So that was stain that we had on them, and it was very hard for that to pull in the sandy clay stain. It didn't want to do too great with that. So we decided to go with the sandy clay paint, and we just painted all the brick on the backsplash, and now I love it. It really brightened up the kitchen like a lot. I mean, it was just too dark the other way. Then we put the post around right there because it just felt like there was something missing because it was just brick and then the countertops. Nothing there, like nothing, no kind of border or anything down there. And it just felt like something was missing because if you remember the green, and this could be why we felt like something was missing, I don't know, but the green countertops, there was this board of green that came up to about right here, I think, that it was all green, but it still felt like a little separation there between the wall and the countertop. So we just kept feeling like something was missing, and Titus went and got the first one that's behind the sink back there. He put that right back there behind the sink, and we were like, yeah. And at first he was just gonna put it around the sink area, but then he thought, why don't we put it everywhere, like all around, and see how that looks, and we loved it. It's like my favorite thing about the kitchen now, the backsplash with the post. It's my favorite. And I know everybody doesn't love this style, but I love it. It looks like cabin, grandma, farmhouse, lodge, all rolled together in one. It's a new style. Oh, and a lot of people have asked about this chicken while I'm looking at it. I keep forgetting to tell y'all, when we went to Hobby Lobby, not this last time we went, but before, and I showed y'all the stuff that we got from there, I forgot about her. She came from Hobby Lobby. It's a cookie jar, but her colors, the blue, match the KitchenAid, and then I put the red barn there because it's almost the same color red that's on her, and like from far away you can't tell, so it kind of just all meshes together over there. Oh, and he sealed the countertops over the weekend, and they put the epoxy on them so y'all can see they're shiny and smooth now. Somebody asked the other day, could you wipe them? Yes, you can totally, especially now with the epoxy on them. It's just like countertops. This is the food grade epoxy. If y'all missed the videos where we did the countertops and all that, I'll link them down below. Very cheap. I think Titus said after he added everything for the stain, the epoxy, the concrete, the mix and everything to make the countertops, I think it was just around $330 for all of them, for the whole kitchen. But yeah, so that's how it's looking now. I'll take y'all back just a little bit and let you see over the weekend, because it was kind of crazy in here. Saturday and yesterday, it was a little crazy. We have a visitor, Mr. Bob McCare. Jonah's been making masks for everybody. This is a nice one. about to wash eggs. Happy Easter, because that's what it looks like over here.